You're listening to the Coffee Hour. I'm Andy Bates.
I'm Sarah Golseth.
It is time to check in with the Deaconess in Deutschland, Deaconess Kim Biltman, serving the Lord in Germany. Kim, thanks so much for joining us today.
Yes, thanks for having us.
Always fun to catch up with you, hear what's going on as the Lord has given you to serve in Germany. Last time we spoke, you'd come to know the blessings of meeting and getting to know so many refugees. You were learning the languages of the people you're serving to help you communicate more comfortably, and it was quite an endeavor. I was quite impressed with the way that you were just diving in to learn those languages. How have you progressed in learning those languages?
It's actually going pretty well, I think. We had a semester break, but our Persian group actually decided as a class that we didn't want to take any time off, so we just kept plowing ahead. And so Persian is just coming along, and that's been extremely helpful now too, with preparing worship services and helping get PowerPoints ready that are in Persian and German, and I can read and advance slides with my fancy little foot pedal while I'm playing the piano.
Wow.
Yeah, quite impressive seeing that happen. Many of our colleagues who have been working with Persians for years cannot read Persian. Kim is reading Persian by now.
So it's pretty fun, and it's going really well. And then Arabic is a little bit slower because we did take the semester break, so we just started up with our second semester of Arabic, and so it's coming along. But yeah, Persian's going well, so it's been a lot of fun.
So that's three languages then that you already knew German, right? So that
I already knew German.
That doesn't really count.
So.
And who do you have with you?
This is Pastor Hugo Gafers, and he is the missionary pastor from our partner church that I work with here in Leipzig.
Hi, everyone.
Hello. How has your work together progressed as you're continuing to reach out to the people around you?
Yeah, well, it's going very well. We are trying to reach mainly Farsi-speaking people, but as we go along, we're meeting Arabic-speaking people, Kurdish-speaking people, Afghan people. So it's really going well. And we're trying to reach to people who are not in the immediate vicinity of Leipzig as well, by literature that we translate, by audio sermons that we send out. So the language is a really, really big and important tool that we need to use, because there's very little Christian material and especially no Lutheran material available in the Farsi language. So Kim is progressing on Arabic too, and so we'll be delving into that topic soon as well, I think.
Since both of you speak English and German and learning more languages, which language do you default to when you're talking with one another?
Usually German, but sometimes English. We have a colleague too that is from America that works with us, so when we're with her, then we try to speak more English. But yeah, normally German. But I did say, we've been saying recently, we need to try to talk more Persian. Also, you might hear us say Persian or Farsi. Just a side note, that's the same language. Farsi is just the Persian word for Persian. So Farsi.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But we wanted. I need to practice more. So I told him I should probably start talking to you in Persian more. So sometimes I try to talk to him in Persian, but probably German is the natural default since we're in Germany. So.
Do you find yourself changing languages mid-sentence?
At times.
Me all the time.
How have you witnessed the Word of God bringing hope to refugees that are in Germany or that are coming to Germany?
Well, right now we're on our way to Borna, and that's a town near Leipzig where we have two groups of refugees that we'll be having worship with today. And one is a group of Persians, and one is a group from Iraq. And they were just baptized almost a year ago, just under a year ago. And they had a really just troubling story. They're still kind of struggling, I think, with the after effects of what they went through, leaving their country and coming here. And I've been really blessed to witness especially the father of the family, just how he is really just growing in his faith and really wanting to to grow in the Word and just reading the Word. Instead of doing his German homework, he wants to just read the Bible, and he's enrolling in classes that are in Arabic for theology, just so he can learn more. And I think it's been a really big encouragement to them in their lives. And I mean, they didn't come here because they were Christian. They came for other reasons because of some dangerous situations going on in their country. And they became Christians after they came here. And I think it's just made a huge difference in their lives and blessed them in so many ways. So,
yeah. And the church we're going to with the Persians is actually a refugee church itself, because it had to move out because of coal mining. And it was actually moved around 8 kilometers away, a huge project. And this refugee church has opened its doors for refugees now, which seems quite fitting.
Wow.
And Martin Luther preached in that town where we're going to now. It's also quite interesting to know.
That's cool. How has this introduction to Christianity made the refugees' lives I don't know, better? It seems like a strange word, but how has it changed just the way that they're able to live now in a new country?
Yes, well, the one obvious thing is that they, especially those living outside of the city, they don't get much contact to German-speaking people. So through us, they immediately have some kind of social opening where they can meet people. But moreover, I see more and more also people who are opening up to the gospel and who are then really energized by this powerful gospel message that Christ is with you, even in spite of all the things that have happened to you, and in spite of all the things that may happen in the future. That the main thing is He is with you, and He takes care of you, and is with you each day of your lives. And this is really a very powerful message which is touching people in this situation they are in right now. So that many people who come to Christ, maybe for many different reasons, then eventually say, I came for one reason, but I'm staying for another reason. Mm-hmm. So they are really moved by the gospel itself and not by anything else. Yeah.
Describe the partnerships with which you've been blessed in your service to serve these neighbors, to bring the good news of Christ to them, to serve in mercy to them. What are the partnerships that have helped you to do this well?
Well, we have our ministry is called Die Brücke, the bridge, and we are partnered with a congregation, one from our partner church, the Trinity is the name of the congregation, and they're in a church building right across the street now. And so being able to work together with the German congregation and the refugees that we're introducing to Christ has been a unique kind of partnership. And it's kind of an interesting dynamic, I think. Yeah. So, and also there are Persians in Zelk. That's our partner church, the Zelk congregations all around Germany. And we actually recently had a really nice meeting with 2 missionaries from Finland who are serving Persian refugees with our sister congregation in Berlin. And so kind of working together and sharing ideas and resources and kind of making our liturgy and songs more unified in what we're doing to kind of unify the Persian group among our church body, so that there's more unity and that they know they're not alone. It's not just this group here in Borna or this group in Leipzig or the one in Berlin. They're all over, and so it's been kind of cool. Yeah.
When the refugees came around 2015-16, very large numbers, they were soon divided up by the government into various other towns. So at this point, we really needed the help of many other churches to accommodate them. So when they moved out, we had to find other churches that would help them. And since then, we have been in contact with all these different churches who have taken up refugees. and they use our sermons, they use our materials, they use our songs. And yeah, Kim has been very deeply involved in the musical side of it and getting Persian songs available to the Persians, and even going as far as translating all German hymns into Persian and things like that. So this was really great. And it's just starting. It's actually growing, and we're learning more day by day.
Thank you so much for the update. Deaconess Kim Biltman, serving the Lord in Germany. Pastor Hugo, thank you so much for being our guest on the Coffee Hour. God bless your work.
Yeah, it was great being with you.
Thank you so much.
You're listening to the Coffee Hour. I'm Andy Bates.
I'm Sarah Golseth.
The Coffee Hour with Andy and Sarah is a production of KFUO. To support the Coffee Hour and KFUO Radio, visit KFUO.org. You can also text KFUO to 41444 or send an email to gifts@KFUO.org. And you can call us at 800-844-0524. KFUO. Christ for you, anytime, anywhere.